So, what exactly is an action? Glad you asked. An action is a piece of work meditation that lasts 25 minutes where you focus on just one thing and then you take a 5-minute break. There are 8 conditions for something to be a successful action. Here they are. 1, you must use the action clock, which starts every hour and every half hour. 2, you have to work for exactly 25 minutes, not 25 minutes and 1 second, not 24 minutes and 59 seconds. You start at the bell, and there's a 2-minute warning bell which warns you to kind of start winding down, and then you end at the bell and start your 5-minute break. You have one focus, so you choose that at the start and you don't change it again. Condition number 4 is no interruptions. Examples, the phone might ring or somebody might come into the room and ask you a question. Those interruptions are really detrimental to your ability to concentrate. So if you cannot deflect that, so basically if they ask another question, you have to declare a missed action. There's nothing wrong, but it's just you can't continue because your focus has already been compromised for that action. Condition number 5 is no distractions. Now, this may seem similar to interruptions, but a distraction is when you kind of space out a little bit or start going to Facebook or start thinking about something else. So the way you deal with that is you have paper and pen handy or some capture system, and if it's important, you write it down. And you have 10 seconds to recover from distractions. And if you're successful at recovering, then you can keep going. And if it takes you more than 10 seconds, then again your attention has been compromised, the sacred container of the action has been compromised, and you declare a missed action. Condition number 6 is audible ticking. The ticking sound is really key to staying focused, to actually avoiding distractions and interruptions, because when people walk into the room, they hear that ticking and they kind of get that something's going on, even if they don't actually know what the action is. So you may turn the volume down if you're doing things like reading. Some people prefer that, but never off. And that's also because the 2-minute warning bell and the end bell would be muted as well. Some of my clients have not enjoyed ticking at first. Almost everyone gets to love it, and I certainly couldn't imagine working without ticking. One of the things it does is it tells me when I am working, when I'm not working. So the lack of ticking is a sign that I am completely free to relax, and you cannot underestimate the power of that. Condition number 7 is you keep score. So actions are a social game, and we want to move away from working alone, which a lot of people work on their own in coffee shops with headphones in or at home, and that's not fun. It can be a little bit more fun if you use a structure, but what's really fun is to communicate with others and have people kind of see what you're doing, see what you're up to. So when you keep score, besides your own ability to do a retrospective and actually see how you spent your time, there's also the immense benefit of having your friends or team or coworkers take a look at the scoreboard and say, "Hey, Mihai did 20 actions today. Like, that's awesome, badass." So it becomes a social game, and this is a newer aspect of playful productivity, the game and the scoreboard aspect. So we're still developing it. We think this is the thing that's going to make it a positive social change. And the last condition of the action game is number 8, take a joyful, restful 5-minute break. So really, if you do nothing else, if you don't even take on the actions practice, just take a 5-minute break once in a while, because that gives your body, and during that 5-minute break, don't do things that are 50% nourishing. Do things that are 100% nourishing, that will actually help your body recover and rest, so you can give it a full effort in the next 25 minutes. So some of this is your reward, basically. You've been working for 25 minutes, you deserve it. And some ideas, play music, dance, stretch, do push-ups, use the restroom, get water, get a snack, do some qigong, socialize if there's people in the room practicing actions with you. and things like that. So to review the 8 conditions of an action: 1, you use the action clock. 2, work exactly 25 minutes, not a second more or less. 3, you have one focus chosen at the beginning that you don't change. 4, no interruptions. 5, no distractions. 6, audible ticking. 7, keep score. And 8, take a joyful, restful 5-minute break. I hope you will get a chance to take on this practice and that it can have as big an impact on your life as it has in mine.